Good morning. This is Araya. How are you? So thank you for joining me. So I'm going to start by talking about a dream I had last night. It was pretty weird. So I was in this place, and there were these two ladies, and I guess they were witches, like fairy tale witches. And what they were doing was they would like drug people and then feed them, and I think eat them little by little. And they tried to do it to me. I remember having one of them put food in my mouth and then putting this injection in it while it was in my mouth. And I ended up, I didn't really have a choice. It was force fed. And but then I puked it up, and I was like, haha, they can't do this if I puke it up. I would be no good to them then. And yeah, and so I ended up gathering things. For some reason, I remember I had this played some kind of role in the dream. I remember seeing it, and I was able to get away. I was able to get out. I almost wish that dream was lucid, because that would have been pretty cool. To do different things. This is pretty hot. So that dream, I guess, could represent something. I feel like something's being forced onto me and I'm rejecting it. I don't know. Just my idea. So also, I'm really I'm really always adding new tools to my toolbox and really finding, well, what's my place here in how I'm going to serve in my business and in my personal life. But right now I'm being called to focus on the business part and really kind of find my niche. And that's something that I've been told that I need to do for a long time, and it's something that I've been really resistant to doing because I don't like limitations. So I did a big alignment spread this morning, and it really made sense to me. So I got the Ace of Cups twice because I used two decks. And that's all about, new beginnings, a new emotional outlook on something, new relationships, new partnerships. There's also, on that Ace of Cups, there's this overflowing water on it. It's like coming down in five different streams, and the streams represent different things, like overflowing love and overflowing creativity and overflowing compassion. At least that's what it means to me. Overflowing with a deep intuitive insight, and I feel like, even though a lot of times in a reading, if there isn't an intention, I would attribute the Ace of Cups to a new romance or a new friendship or something like that. I feel like for career, that has to do with an overflowing of love, pouring my love and my energy onto others, and the overflow of, visionary insights and messages and things like that. It was very clear that, well, I don't want to say supposed to, but that I'm being called to really help people release their limitations, help people release the past. And what makes me really good and perfect to do that is because I've had to release so much from my past. There was how I can best serve others. I got the World card because I've come full circle in so many areas, and I'm sure I'm going to be coming full circle in other areas too. More and more as my healing journey goes on. That on the particular deck that I got the World card on, it wasn't like a regular tarot deck, so there were two people holding the world up. So it's like I see that as helping people come full circle and helping people create their reality. You know, I'm going to be that support of, you know, the other one holding that world up until they're strong enough to hold it up themselves, you know. There was also, you know, who would be, you know, the type of people I could best serve. And I got the Ace of Wands, and I got the Tower. So that's people kind of embarking on a new chapter, or people that are going through a Tower moment, a big transformation, a big reinvention. It could be it could represent a big inner transformation, or being ready to transform inside, or also people with that have had a lot of these traumatic Tower moments in their life, and they have a lot to release and to transform within themselves. But the Ace of Wands means they're ready to take action and do it. And that made sense to me also a great deal. So I'm really grateful to have that clarity. And I'm really hopeful for the future. I know part of also what's been coming up and what came up in this one, part of how I'm going to make it all happen is, well, through determination, of course, by continuing my own healing journey, but also by working in partnership with other people and, you know, having alliances. I know that I'm meant to lead, and I still shudder inside a little bit when I say that. But you know what? I'm not meant to do it alone. So I know that there have been very valuable connections made, and I'm looking forward to the future. You know, let's see what else is here. I always take notes. When I take notes, I can like really anchor it in and surrender. You know, the Devil card came up too, as far as how can I really, what do I have to offer? And the Devil card is all about temptation. It's all about addiction, things that are limiting you, and also like the inkling to go outside, or like the habit of going outside yourself for certain things, for basically your source energy, when it really, you go within to access everything that's without. And along with that one, what was the one I got with that one? Knight of Swords. So like the way I see that is, well, I mean, the Knight of Swords is kind of like a warrior, right? So I need to be strong and confident and, you know, steadfast and determined when helping people through that. But I also, you know, need ways to help others build that strength also, you know. And I don't know, it was just a really type of beautiful illumination. And also like one of the placements of the Ace of Cups was in what's special that I have to offer. And I really do have, like, I've been feeling it lately. My heart, ooh, it's just been pouring out, you know. And I think that's it's felt good. It's felt good. I don't really have any other developments or anything to talk about in this moment. I might hop back on later and do something, you know, another kind of talk, but we'll see. I'm kind of this weekend just going with the flow. I've had, you know, lots of action, so I needed some time to, you know, really just center and be myself. I'm perfecting my spirit release modality, which is exciting. I probably have like a couple more days of study, and then I'll be ready to do some work with that. You know, I've done spirit release for a while, but this is adding on to it and really going to, you know, one of the things I was using for spirit release and kind of relying on was the crystal bed. Now that I'm not in West Fork, I don't have access to it anymore. And nor do I want to really have that too much as a crutch. It's a great tool and I love it, but I'm grateful for the opportunity to use other tools too. And so I'm really excited about having that fully in my toolbox. And you know, anybody that knows me knows I've had my fair share of experience with spirit release, down to you know, the dark lords themselves, or at least that's how they appear. So I think, you know, and also like that devil card, you know, when people get caught up in addiction or go through trauma, you know, there's so many things that could open you up to some kind of dark force energy, you know, or some kind of earthbound spirit to come in and latch on. And I really think that that's one of the ways, especially as a psychic medium, because I can, you know, I can actually go back and forth with spirits and reason with them and help heal them as well. I think it's going to be a great expanded tool in my toolbox, really done in a way more empowered way. So I am just in a place of being grateful. I'm grateful for my journey so far. I'm grateful for all the tools I have access to now and all the tools that I've mastered so far. And I know that between today and tomorrow, it's time to take some action and actually start doing my marketing again. As much as I love to just go with the flow and do my cooking things and, you know, just kind of be me, there is, you know, a service to provide, and there is action steps to take. And, you know, I do need to get back to that. So between today and tomorrow, you know, the website, my website builder has not been working, and that's been very frustrating because I've been kind of putting everything off until I can put my stuff properly on the website, because I've removed Kelly and his modalities. I have to remove, you know, our dream and our story and stuff like that. I think that'll be good. It's actually going to simplify it. And but I need to add my modalities, the modalities of energetic assessment, shamanic healing, soul retrieval, Akashic records healing, psychic mediumship, evidential mediumship. There's a lot of work to do. And that being said, since there is so much, I could just start typing stuff and hope that they fix their issue. But you know, resistance, that's not the part of my career that's my favorite, is working on the website. So my favorite part is actual connecting and having opportunities to really share my light and share my insight and experience, and be, you know, a conduit for my higher extensions and everybody that feels called to come in, because they can only do so much without a conduit, you know, this being a, you know, world of free will. Anyway, I'm going to stop babbling now. Again, these types of videos are really like, you know, I hope that someone gets something out of them one day, but they are more for me to just riff and talk and kind of spitball, you know. But I do think that there could be like little helpful tidbits in there, and that's why I post them publicly. And yeah, well, anyway, I hope everybody has a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. I might be back, you know, later to talk about something that may be more helpful than just me stuff. And I hope you have a wonderful day. From my heart to yours, namaste.